Today I got to harvest and I'm going to taste my very first fig. Now this fig comes from a fig tree that I got from a tiny little baby plant about 3 years ago. So that's how long it took to actually produce a decent harvest. I'll show you the tree in just a moment, but let's first taste this. It's nice and soft. I don't know what variety it is, so let's see how it tastes. Mmm! That's what it looks like on the inside. It's sweet, not extremely sweet because it probably could have waited just one more day, but I was too anxious, and it's very, very yummy. I'm so happy. Nothing like growing your own fruit on your own fruit tree that you took care of for 3 years and finally reaping the harvest. It gives you a much deeper appreciation for the things that you usually take for granted. Oh, so good. Okay, so flipping the camera around to show you the fig tree, it's draped in this thing because we've been having a heat wave. Temperatures here have gone up to like 115 degrees Fahrenheit, 115 over the past few days. And this fig tree, you can see the leaves nice and crisp. But fortunately, the figs are okay. Now, I've got a bigger problem, and you may be wondering what all that blue masking tape is. Let me take you up close. Each of these contains a fig. And I've got a terrible problem with rodents. They will eat every single fig as soon as they start to turn ripe. So I have tried this method, and so far it seems to be working because I just ate my first ripe fig. You saw me do it. So all I've done is I've taken a plastic cup, I slid it along the side, I made a big hole, decently big hole at the top, like that, and then I slid it like a collar over the fig, and I could have left it like that, but figs tend to point upward, and so I decided that I would cut a piece of plastic and tape it on. Yes, it seems like a lot of work, but when you have only a few figs and it's the first time your tree is actually producing a decent harvest, I've probably got a couple of dozen on this plant, you take a lot of steps to protect your harvest from the terrible, terrible attack of the rodents. So I've got these things. I haven't yet put them on some of the smaller fruit. The smaller fruit don't seem to be attractive to the rodents, so as I'm harvesting these, I'm taking these cups off and I'm putting them on the fruit that are starting to grow bigger. So that's how I'm protecting my fruit this year. What are your favorite methods, folks, particularly of how to protect your fruits and your peppers and your tomatoes from rodents? I've tried so many things, and short of killing them, which I just can't bring myself to do with traps and poison, etc., I'm trying all kinds of things. So I'd sure appreciate any ideas at all that you have on how to protect your plants, particularly against rats and squirrels and mice and voles and the like. By the way, I've got a neat little trick on how to protect your young vegetable seedlings from things like roly-polies and slugs, etc. So check the video on the screen if you want to learn more on how I do that. Until next time, live green and love your greens.